Hello guys, it's Ali and welcome to today's video. Okay then guys, so today we finished off the cover in the last video, so before I go any further and start on the inside, I just want to make a few little embellishments. I just want to do some like strips, like snippet strips, a couple of clusters and then some tabs. I've been in and got some bits of fabric out to make my clusters and whatnot, so let's start off with them first. I've got my, I'm just getting it, lace scraps here at the side of me. So what I do when I'm making these little scruffy clusters is I just rip a piece of card, scrap card, anything, paper, whatever, just as my base, and then all I do is I just build up on top of them. So I'm going to start off, like I said, I've got some bits of fabric out that I think will go okay. So I just find a piece that's big enough. I like it overhanging. And then all as I do stitch mine, so I just put the tiniest little bit of glue on just to keep them, just getting that bit of glue out of there, just to keep them together till I can get to my sewing machine. Just put a little blob in the middle. If you've not got a sewing machine, obviously spend a bit more time putting some more glue on. And I've just picked some bits of fabrics that I think will go in the journal, like that. I like to stitch over these quite scruffily. Yeah, these are just bits and pieces that have been hanging around forever and a day, so let's get some of them used. That's a bit big, that piece. Again, I'm going to do some this size and then some a little bit smaller, and then all I'm going to do is put a little piece of lace over the top, and then I'll put a flower or something in the middle once I've stitched them. And that is all I do when I'm making these little clusters. I just get all my bits of fabrics out and whatnot, just like that, just little and then I'll stitch over them. So I'm going to put that there. Okay, let's start with a different base this time. Let's start with some of this green. All these colours are in the journal, so they should all look okay, I'm hoping. That's too big. Let's just cut another little piece. These are just old clothes and bits of fabric packs that I've picked up, and they're all just scraps really. I was going to do them off camera, then I thought, oh, I might get told off if I do. Somebody's bound to say, well, I wanted to watch you do it, so I thought I'd better just stick with doing it on camera. So just that little piece there, and then let's have a piece of this. I don't cut them straight or anything like that, I just cut pieces and just stick them on. Like I said, I don't put a lot of glue on because I want to, let's have a little bit of this, a little bit of the cover. Yeah, I don't put a lot of glue on because I like to just scruffily stitch through the middle of them. I'm just putting a little bit on just to keep it like that. And then let's have another little piece of lace here. What's this? Let's use some of this. I've got enough scraps of lace to last me a lifetime. I'll never get through them. I'm forever buying, you know, old blouses in charity shops and taking them to pieces. There we go, just like that. Just really quick and easy. Right, let's do another one. Let's have a bit of this. This floral one. It's not ripping this fabric, that's why I'm cutting it. Let's just make that a bit smaller, this one. Again, yeah, get all your scraps out. Best thing to make your clusters and your snippets with. Piece of that on there. I just put the card as a base just to give it a bit more stability really. I don't think it really matters, to be honest. I think you could do it just on paper. This is just how I tend to do it. Got that much scrap, I'll never run out of scrap card. Let's have another little piece of that on the top. No, I don't want that. Let's have some of this green. yeah, these have all been clothes, blouses of mine, or bits I've picked up in charity shops. And as you can see, I'm only not being very generous with the glue. Let's stick that little piece on the top of there, and then a little piece of lace. I just think these look lovely on the bottom of pages, or at the top of pages, or on pockets, or whatever. So there's that one. Right, let's do another one. Let's use this. You know, you can use ribbons, lace, clothes, whatever you've got. Just have a look around what you've got. I'm sure you've got lots of bits and pieces, old blouses you can cut up and stuff like that. That's where most of mine's come from. Charity shops, to be honest. Yeah. Let's have a piece of this. Cut that off a little bit, it's a little bit long, and then let's get a piece of lace to go on the yarn, this little piece of crocheted lace. Don't know whether to do the little page embellishments in fabric or paper. There we go, there's another one. Let's just tidy that up. Let's put that there for a minute. Right, I've got them hidden under here. Can't remember how many I ripped, to be honest. How many have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably do about 8. That should be enough to go. 4 in each signature, otherwise it'll be really bulky, won't it, if I carry on. If I put a lot of them in, it'll get very bulky because they are quite dimensional. This glue seems to not want to come out properly. Put that piece there. Let's have a piece of this. I kept a lot of the girls' clothes from when they were young, when they were little, and a lot of them, you know what little girls' dresses are like, are lacy and frilly, so they've come in very handy. Cut that piece off. A little bit of that. That green. Let's have a little piece of this lace. I think I've got a piece of that at the side here. Yeah, let's put that on. And then let's put a little piece of something at the top here. What's this? Let's have a piece of that. Oh yeah, a little piece just fell out the basket. That'll do. Just stick that on there like that. There we go. There's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do a few more. Do 3 more. Okay, what shall we have? Let's try this one. This is the fabric that we've made the cover out of. Let's make that a bit narrower. Oops, cotton stuck to it. Okay, one. Let's have a bit of this. The neighbour saves all her throwaway clothes for me before she takes them to the charity shop to let me have a look to see if there's anything I want to cut up. Yeah, which is really nice of her. Sometimes I put a bit of thread, you know, some cotton thread on there as well. Just depends when I'm stitching it. Let's have a little bit of that. Like I said, I'm very tight with the glue because I don't want it to go all over my sewing machine. So there's another one. 2, 4, 5, 6. Should we do 2 more little ones? Let's do 2 little ones. Okay, what shall we have for the base? Let's use this one. This one. come on. Oh, this, I'll have to fill this glue up, I think. Okay, put that on there. It doesn't quite cover it, so I'll put something at this end to cover it. That little piece of lace will do there. Like that. Let's just cut that little bit off. Actually, that's not a very good piece. Let's get another piece. Let's have some of this green. Stick that little piece on. Oh, can't cut it straight. Right, there we go. Right, let's put something down here. A little piece of lace. Stick that down the side there. Yeah, I don't spend a long time on them, guys. I just layer them up with bits and pieces. Put that on there. And I'll give them 10 minutes to dry, and then I will stitch over them. There we go, there's another one. Let's just trim that bit off. Okay, and the last one, what should we use? What have I got here? Let's use a piece of this. In fact, let's put something dark at the bottom. Let's put a piece of this at the bottom. I'll just rip that down a little bit more, just have a tiny one. Cut them scraps off, and all these little bits that I'm cutting off I'll throw back in my scrap box for next time. That's why I'm overrun with flipping scraps, because I don't throw it. Apart from these little tiny things, obviously I'm not that bad, I won't keep them, but the decent sized scraps I'll keep. Let's cut that in half, it's a bit big. Put that on there. Let's have a bit of this one. So as you can see, I've only spent, what, 12 minutes throwing them together. Not spent a long time on them. What shall we have? Let's have a piece of this one. It's a bit big. And then a little piece of lace for the top. Where shall we get some lace from? What's that? That'll do. A little scrap. Okay, so that is that. Stuff all stuck to my fingers. Right, okay, so they are my little clusters. Let me just put the lid on my glue. Where's my lid gone? I don't know whether to do fabric or paper on the other. I think I might do some paper embellishments. Let's just get rid of them. So there's our little clusters. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've only done 7, 2, 4, 8. Sorry. So there's the little clusters. Right, let me just put these over here to dry, and then we'll move on. I've just cut the same as what I've done for the bases of these. Let me just get rid of these scrappy bits at the side of me here, then you can see what I'm doing. I've just cut some strips to work on. I think I don't know whether to do paper or I think I'm going to do paper with these. So let's move these bits. Let's just put them, and I'm just going to pause the camera for a minute and get out my paper. Right, so let's get some of these. Right, let's just put them to one side for a minute, and then let's start with these bits first. Everything is falling everywhere. Right, okay, I'm going to put a piece of book page to start off with. So Right, we have to ink these, I think, because of where I've ripped them. I'm sticking with the tea dye. I'm going to grunge them up quite a bit. Not long enough. They don't have to be the full length of the page. I do them different sizes, to be honest. Right, there's that one. Right, let's get another one. I'm just going to make 4 of these. Just a couple, 2 in each signature. I can always make some more if I decide I want some more. Let's rip that off. Let's make the most of the papers. I think I want to do them 2 longer actually, so let's just get rid of them scrappy bits. Let's see if there's any paper that's covering, that's right the way down the page. No, it's not really. Let's do this one. I'll have to take the J off. Okay. I've used quite a lot of the book actually with all the ephemera that we've made. I've got a basket full of stuff now to go in, so it'd be nice to get round to finishing it and embellishing it. I'm looking forward to it finished now. I don't like projects to drag on for too long, but we've made quite a lot of ephemera for this project, so yeah. Okay, right, let's put them over there. We don't need them anymore. Let's throw them behind me and let's glue these down. Just get my other glue. Stick this down. Yeah, I always look through my scraps first before I start cutting anything else. Let's just rip that off the bottom. Like that. Okay, so there's that one. Let's do this one. Again, I'm going to stitch these, so I'm not being overly fussy with my glue. Just rip that off the bottom. There's that one. One that's got a little bit at the bottom there, and then this one. Okay, so that's my first layer. Let's just get rid of, I'm throwing all the scraps onto my clusters I've just made. They're all going to end up in the bin by mistake. Right, so they are the basis for the little page embellishments. So let's have a look what scraps we've got. I'm just going to sort of collage bits of papers on. Don't have to be the same size or shape. Good way to get rid of your scraps. And we need another little piece for in the middle there. There's another little piece for this piece here. Okay, so I'm just going to put ink on all these.
I remember the day when we started talking. We were kids and I knocked down all of your marbles, but you did not seem to mind at all. after school each day and skip many stones from the beach. And one thing you said was, listen, I will have your back to go with. And now we're grown up, I don't really see you enough. There's too much to be done. Yeah, it's no fun. But even if we're far apart, I know where we belong. Haven't changed a bit in my heart. Your words have never been wrong. You are my own safety zone. You're solid like a granite stone.
So what I've done is I have very scruffily stitched. I've done a zigzag stitch on those page embellishments, and I've just stitched over with just a straight stitch on my clusters. Okay, I will put something on the front to embellish with. How long have we been on? I'll see how much time I've got left. There's just one more thing I want to make and show you what I'm going to do. So that I might not put all these in the journal, but if I don't, they can go in my ephemera box and we can use them for something else. So the other thing that I want to make is some page tabs, and I've been doing these. These are actually end papers from one of the Edith Holden books. I can't remember whether it was Country Diary or Nature Notes, and all as I've done, I've just cut them down, just cut little rectangles. I haven't measured them, just whatever size you want your tabs to be. I'm just straightening them up because I just cut them by hand. And what I do is, let's just say that's your page. What I'll do is I'll leave a bit there to glue on, then I'll stitch down it, and then I put a little eyelet down here in the corner, so I can hang some charms off them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put holes in them just at the bottom. It's just a nice way of hanging charms. Like I said, I might not put all these in, but they'll come in handy for something, another journal, if I don't use them all in this one. Yeah, I like to put these in, and I remembered I'd saved these end papers, so I thought these would look nice, to be honest, as tabs. Let's just straighten that one up, that's not very straight. And if you want to do them different sizes or different colours of patterned paper, I just thought this would be nice with it being from the Edith Holden book. And then this last one. Nice way to hang your charms if you want to put charms on, or beads or whatever. Right, let's just get rid of that, and let's just... So I'm just going to put some eyelets in. I'm going to put gold in, I think. I've used gold throughout the journal, so let's just get a few of them. So how are we all doing today, guys? Are we all okay? I'm okay at the moment. Not been doing very much really. I'm so behind with watching videos, so I do apologise if I've not been watching your videos, and I'm so behind with having that week away. Yeah, I haven't caught up with everybody. That's not working. A lot of these are absolutely rubbish. I bought these from Amazon, big bag of them, and I won't buy them again because half of them have gone in the bin. They don't want to close properly. Look, that one's the same. Oh dear me. Let's try this one. Doesn't seem to want to close for some reason. Oh, they are. I think that's done it. I heard the click. Yeah, that one's done. You can tell, can't you, when they're done, when you hear that clicking sound. Yeah, I've thrown more away than I've used of these, to be honest. I wouldn't buy them again. They weren't expensive, so what do you expect? You only get what you pay for, really, don't you, at the end of the day, to be fair. Yeah, I like these little tabs. Okay then, guys, so I've finished. So yeah, I've put the eyelets in. You probably watched me struggling with half of them. Half of them have gone into the bin because they're absolutely rubbish. So like I said, what I'll do is I glue, where's my page? I glue it down to the page like that, and then I just stitch along it, and then this little eyelet here I can hang some charms. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and then here are our little fabric scrappy clusters, and then there's our page embellishments. So we've done quite a bit there, guys, I think, haven't we? In how long have we took? Just 40 minutes really. Yeah, to do those. Like I said, get your scraps out, all your bits and pieces, and you can easily put these together. So I'm going to leave it there now, and then when we come back we can start working on the inside of the journal. The only thing we haven't made is pockets, so we'll have to do them as we come to the pages, but they won't take too long to do. So as always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Take care, and I'll see you again soon in my next video. Bye for now.